the level of unexpected this is, more unexpected than the freaking Black Swan MV. Hey, what's up, armies? So, obviously, we all know what bomb was literally dropped on all of us, and not to mention, I am very nervous. I am very excited because Agust D is back, apparently. It's kind of funny because on Twitter I kept seeing like these little funny, almost jokes from like fans saying like, the fans keep mentioning like Agust D 2 and Yoongi be like, don't expect it, and then boom! He drops an MV and a whole freaking album. Like, it's a full-length album. So anyways, I'm probably going to be all over the place because I no doubt a lot is going to happen, but I am so looking forward to this. And if you don't know, I am very Yoongi/Sugar biased, so this is going to bias attack the absolute crap out of me. So, no more talking, let's get into this. Also, there's a throne. And oh my god! Already so powerful. I've never seen his hair like that. I don't think anybody has. I mean, he's literally taken us back.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh my god. I mean, I knew it would go hard. His hair! This eye slit? What? So powerful. It's nuts. It literally slowly goes back. Oh my god. Oh my god. You are, apparently. Oh yay, an execution scene, great. God, if looks could literally kill. Don't do that video, don't miss that. That's smack. Like I said, I knew I would be bias attacked. Big time. Oh, this guy, what do we do with him? Oh, the way it's just like gone down. Oh god, the head down. Oh my gosh. The king and the executed. The irony in that. Wow, his performance looks like he's so drunk on power. That's actually really impressive. Why is that funny? Why is that funny? I'm so scared of the lyrics. but I will look at them. Okay, sword action. When he kind of indirectly killed himself? Huh? Or was it just the ropes that got cut? Is he free now? We got a story, people. We got a story. Well, damn. Oh my god. Even though this doesn't have anything to do with BTS, obviously it's its own separate little world. Of course, it still has to be jam-packed with a story. Because no matter what, it's still Big Hit. It's still a member of BTS. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I am definitely going to be watching this again just to pay far better attention to everything, to process everything better, and better listen to the song just because, I mean, I was surprised that it was a lot. So, let's do that. Okay. It is really cool to see him with like that kind of hair, the very traditional hair. And also in like a makeshift, like slightly modernized king's robe. So we got two perspectives. We got like peasant self and obviously royalty self.
Yeah.
So one thing I've actually kind of been noticing, and this was like mostly highly prevalent in Shadow, is that he's been showing a lot of like two-sided coinness. A like very powerful, kind of drunk on power, like boisterous self versus a more like down to earth, more human, more just ordinary guy self. There is totally the same kind of representation here. Which is so interesting because then it means it's really going beyond like the BTS story. It's also going into like his own story, and probably all his life he's maybe been battling this conflict between two selves. Like I think maybe it's meant to represent like Yoongi, like Min Yoongi self versus Suga self. So again, looking at the lyrics will probably help me like figure out like why is he going this direction. But anyways, yeah, let's continue with the MV.
Oh.
Okay, now I'm noticing all the traditional sounds of instrumentals. I'm also just gonna say it, but this hair length on him is the perfect hair length for him. And I really hope he keeps it for a while, for however long he can or he wants to, because guess what? It suits him the best. Anyways. I really want to know what this eye slit also means, because everything means something. Oh, I actually probably just noticed, like I knew the whole time, but I was just like so like taken aback by taking everything in. His king self has blonde hair, but his peasant self has black hair. Like a yin and yang type of thing. Yeah, okay. The fact that he says on the guy's back, I just... So now his clothes, like peasant style clothes, are starting to modernize a bit, or a lot. Keys to the kingdom. That nod though. I say this in a good way, but he knows how to be intimidating. Like, he knows how to put on a very intimidating front. And in this case, obviously, it works. But we all know that he's, like, a soft guy inside. Showcasing power some more. The bloody way that he just like goes, like kind of swivels and turns around at the same time, like that kind of thing is the kind of thing that you either get bias attacked or bias directed by. And I'm very much both. And of course, when he freaking smirks, we're done, we're over. We're dead. The second it's a smirk, it's over. I love how it like mellows out right here. I really isolates his voice. So let's see, symbolism wise, King Self's hair is now loose, right? So because at this point on till the end, we're kind of seeing this persona of him kind of be drunk on power. He looks like he's going a little bit crazy, and honestly, funnily enough, it's kind of reminding me of the Mad King from Game of Thrones. We all know the story of, you know, the Mad King. If you've never seen Game of Thrones, then, well, spoiler alert. The Mad King was known to be very powerful, but he just fell way too heavily into the madness of paranoia, constantly thinking that everybody was out to overthrow him. So, anyways, this is oddly reminding me of like that kind of persona of like a mad king, because like the way he's walking, the fact that his hair's down, it's kind of like showing this development of like he's slowly going kind of mad because he has so much power that he doesn't even know what to do with it. So yeah. What letting hair down can symbolize. And also he like showed like craziness in his face too. So I was gonna wait till the very end to sort of say this, but you know what, I don't want to forget. So I feel like a base storyline here is that there's this powerful king that is ruthless, probably merciless, and just is way too far up his own ass to really give a crap. But peasant self Yoongi is like, I'm gonna kill the king. So he obviously devises this whole plan. He gets the little key to the kingdom, and well, unfortunately he does clearly get caught, and then nearly like a pre-execution and then like an actual execution, and then obviously see that his throats are actually cut, and then he takes a gun and then he goes pow. So yeah, that's obviously like the base storyline of the MV, but I will get into maybe what like the depth has probably when I get to the lyrics. And also, I'm sorry, but it's really funny how when the music comes back in, peasant stuff just like headbangs the entire time. Sorry, even though I didn't probably pay attention to that bit, that part you kind of see like the way like King Self is walking. It's kind of like loosely, it's kind of almost drunken, because it's like, as I keep saying, drunken on power. Because if you're the type of person who feeds into power and lets power feed into you, then chances are that you may be like so hungry for it, so greedy for it, that you sort of start to like exhibit literal signs of drunkenness minus the alcohol influence. Yeah, okay. This is gonna be like the most funniest part of the whole thing. It's just headbanging like that. In fact, they all are. And then a smirk. And the way that he's like air fighting with the sword, I love that. In fact, this headbanging almost looks like a ritual. And plot twist, he's not dead, he's just set free. Gets handed the gun and be like, okay, I was a tiny bit off, but oh well. The heavy meta symbolism is like a lot, and I feel like maybe in the comments, once I've been able to, you know, really watch through everything again, find every piece of little like expression or literally just like anything that can showcase symbolism in the story, then I'll really fully piece together what I think the visual storyline is. I'm gonna check out the lyrics off screen, and it's probably gonna be like a full-on freaking essay again, because why would there not be? So yeah, I'm gonna do that and I'll be right back. Alrighty, I have dissected the lyrics the best I can. As usual, I will have on the screen what I wrote down. Well, let's get into it. He knows what power he has. So to really start, this actually really feels like a part 2 of the first Agust D release. The whole first verse is literally saying that he's never needed the extra crap, didn't know how else to word it, that other artists may have been seen or even blamed with to be named as cop-outs, substance abuse, alcohol abuse, and any other kind of behavior that can be seen as, I guess, career ruining. He's never needed to take that road. He knew he came from a lower/poorer background, but he fought the true and right way to fight to be where he is now, and he did it with a genuine mind and heart. He also describes himself as always having been a tiger/dragon. In other words, he's always known that he is strong and can take on anything life throws. He recognizes that all the crap he's faced in his life, both personal and professional, is what he has learned from and will continue to learn from. He may have in a way started from a very low place, but goddamn has he truly grown, as a person, as an artist, and overall as himself. I honestly truly believe that he has always tried to stay 100% real with himself, and of course with BTS, friends, and family. The next part, verse 2, is talking about the fame and money, how he got it all through real hard work and not dishonest, cheap ways. And of course he does call out the people who make money in his eyes not the right way. In other words, dirty, cheap, fake money. And oh my god, he literally mentions Bang PD in this, which is honestly hilarious. He knows that real hard work and real recognition by people should come from a place of sincerity and reality, not by being fake, not by pretending, and not by cheap lyrics and songs. Even though he both feels and is so high up, he says, "Here's my reality check, there's nowhere higher." Then the lyrics go, "I only looked up and now I want to look down and put my feet on the ground." This to me means that he's reached as high as he could go and there's nowhere higher that can be reached. Metaphorically and physically, he is right. BTS as a group and even the achievements that Yoongi as Suga has accomplished is massive. He isn't just known as Suga of BTS, but he is known as Suga the producer. Now that he has had his fill on the high life, he is ready to come back to earth and ground himself again, and not get drunk on power, but enjoy who he really is outside of being Suga. He knows that he has crazy amounts of his own power/influence, and he knows that he has a big responsibility with/in his actions and the way he shows who he really is. And yes, on a surface level, the lyrics word by word are very boastful and loud, but the true meaning behind them, and because as an ARMY, I feel like I've gotten to know him enough through BTS songs, through Agust D Part 1 songs, and even on BTS reality shows. Basically, any platform he can show his true self as Min Yoongi and not just Suga, I know how real and amazing he is. He may rap big words with crazy multiple meanings, but after getting to know him through different ways Big Hit have shown the group and allowed them to have free reign of showing their personalities, I can see past the boastful words and see what he wants us to hear. He knows and accepts the power he has and will forever remain his honest, real, and in the best way possible, his crazy self. And he also said in an interview that the music he makes isn't meant to stick to any specific genre. It's what he wants and how he likes it. Also, through his solo stuff and as Agust D, he can really show all the gritty and darker stuff that he can't so much show in BTS songs. I actually looked at what DAECHWITA means, and it's more of a word to describe the sound of music, loud and hard-hitting sounds. So aside from the surface/deeper meanings of the lyrics, the song overall is meant to be very loud and literally in your face. And I even think that the sound is meant to represent the dominant persona of the video, powerful king, and also the peasant self rising to that power, as we see in the MV. He even says in the lyrics, "I'm so thankful I'm a genius," and holy shit, yes he is. And lastly, holy shit, actor Yoongi for the win yet again. So yeah, it definitely was a mini essay this time, but hey, it's Min Yoongi, Sugar, Agust D lyrics, so are we surprised? Not really. So that was my full reaction to DAECHWITA, the MV, and all my thoughts as far as interpretation and whatnot on the lyrics. And all in all, this is just such a crazy, very unexpected drop release, I suppose, or the Agust D comeback. So I really enjoyed it. It bias attacked the absolute crap out of me, but oh well, I'll live. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the like button below, comment below if you've seen this, what you thought of like the sound, the storyline, the lyrics, all of that, and anything else that you want to comment below, go right ahead. To my left, but on screen, your right is into my most recent upload, as well as that subscribe button. Y'all know what to do with those. Don't forget to hit that notification bell and set it to all. That way you won't miss a new upload from me. And I will see you guys in the next one. 안녕히 계세요.